Institute for one-day national conference on recent advances in biological sciences and biodiversity conservation, arranged by Department of Botany
of the society. The conference is organized to provide common platform for all the academicians, researchers, and for the different disciplines of the biological sciences, as it is the gathering of national level eminent scientists, research scholars to share their innovative ideas among themselves and to strengthen research in the biological sciences and to find out the way for the conservation of biodiversity.
Students, researchers and faculty members have agreed in this context. So, Department of Botany take forward to organize this national conference, which have overwhelming responses from more than 250 delegates from all over the nation. I pay respect to sponsors which gave big hand to organize this conference. Wholeheartedly, the rationale of this conference is to provide common platform for academicians, researchers as well as students from the different disciplines of biological sciences. It is august gathering of national level, eminent scientists, scholars, meritorious students to share innovative ideas to strengthen research in biological sciences. This conference helps to increase the awareness about the analytical techniques which have contributed to the recent development in the field of biology. This conference will engage the students correlate interdisciplinary trends in the field of life sciences. This conference aims to provide opportunity to young researchers for presenting their research work and interacting with eminent scientists from various fields. The loss of biodiversity is not only ethical tragedy but also a great social, economic and cultural one. We all depend on the ecosystem services provided by a biological rich nature. Therefore, we must conserve the biodiversity. Edward Wilson says, look closely at nature. Every species is a masterpiece beautifully adapted to a particular environment in which it has survived. Who are we to destroy or even diminish the biodiversity? We all human beings are behaving like owner of this Mother Earth, but we are only one creature in nature, like crores of the other inhabiting on this planet. Being a wise creature, we must conserve this biodiversity and inherit it in good condition to our future generations. Illiterate women like Padma Shri Rahibai Popere from Akola of Ahmednagar district, rightly called as seed mother. She conserves seeds of indigenous vegetables and crop plants. Mohan Dharia is well known for his Vandarai movement. Sundarlal Bahuguna spent his whole life to Chipko Andolan. Their will, all present here, are only exploiting the biological natural diversity and not contributing positively to conserve biodiversity.
As Henry Ford said that coming together is the beginning. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is a progress, and working together is
Pune by Shawl and Mukhi.
Budi Rama.
Thank you, sir. I would like to request Honorable Dr. A.B. Sheikh, sir. Thank you, sir.
President of today's inaugural function and President of our Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barsi, Honorable Dr. B.Y. Yadav sir, Chief Guest Professor Dr. Sardesai sir, General Secretary of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Honorable Prakash Ji Patil sir, Treasurer Jay Kumar Ji Sitole sir, Convener Professor and Head Department of Botany, Professor Gaikwad Madam, Organizing Secretary Dr. S.P. Gaikwad sir, ex-principal respected Khurak sir, honorable resource persons, all heads of the college department, delegates from different institutes and industries. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Punyashlok Ahilya Devi Holkar Solapur University Solapur sponsored National Conference on Recent Advances in Biological Sciences and Biodiversity Conservation organized by Department of Botany. On this occasion, I remember the Nivrutti Govindrao Jagdale alias Dr. Karmveer Mama Sahib Jagdale, founder of Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Barshi, who brought education on the doorstep of downtrodden people. Today, Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal is one of the leading institutions in the field of education and medical. Under the able guidance of
थोड़ा हाथ आगे है।
Pune University, Principal of our college, A.B. Sheikh sir, Convener of the conference, S.S. Gaikwad, Organizing Secretary, S.P. Gaikwad, all participants, delegates, teachers, students and friends. It is a great honor for me to speak at this occasion of the National Conference on Recent Advances in Biological Sciences and Biodiversity Conservation, organized by the Department of Botany, Sri Shivaji Mahavidyalaya, Barchi. The topic of the conference is based on the emerging technologies in the field of life sciences and conservation of national biodiversity. Biodiversity is significant for human existence, but biodiversity is also under huge threat globally. We demolish biodiversity, we are not only lose species, but also we lose foundation of our existence. Nature is our pharmacy. In fact, more than 62% of the all novel and active substances for treating diseases approved between 1981 to 2002 initially derived from natural biological sources such as plant, fungi and bacteria. On the global scale, about 50% of the world's population relies on the nature and natural resources of their jobs and livelihood. So if we destroy or put pressure on biodiversity, we lose our peace, we lose our joy, we lose our humanity, we lose ourselves. To overcome this problem, there is a need to come together and work together to all people from different disciplines. To increase awareness among the local people regarding the importance of biodiversity is very important to step to conserve biodiversity.
Dignitaries on the dais, and fellow participants, I am here to introduce today's chief guest and keynote speaker of the conference, Professor Dr. Milind Sardesai. He is working as a professor in the Department of Botany, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune. He is a young, enthusiastic, well-known taxonomist of this era. He is a successor of famous taxonomist Dr. S.R. Yadav, who is the President of Botanical Survey of India and formerly the member of Prime Minister's Advisory Board. Our imagination about a researcher is working in the lab with chemicals, glasswares, instruments, but taxonomists have to work on the field. Surveying of plant, its identification, classification, scientific naming is the job of the taxonomist. Generally, students deny to prefer field work because for surveying of plant species, he has to walk miles in the forest, mountains, water bodies. But Milind sir preferred this field as a passion. Sahyadri ranges of Western Ghats of India is a treasure of biodiversity. The researchers of school of Dr. S.R. Yadav explored the Western Ghat to study the flora. Dr. Milind sir is one of the leading researchers of this school. It is challenge for young researchers to explore India's biodiversity. For this work, you people should step up forward. Still today, only 89% biodiversity is unidentified and unexplored. Only 11% diversity of organisms is identified. Milind sir completed his PhD work in Shivaji University, Kolhapur. During this work, he wrote a book named Flora of Kolhapur District. Before joining Pune University, he was working in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. He guided 6 PhD students and 4 are still working under his guidance. 4 research projects were completed and 2 are ongoing. 82 research papers publication is in reputed journal is to his credit. He has described 28 plant species which are new to the world. He has awarded Dr. Shivarajan,
Principal Sheikh Sir, Organizing Secretary Sampadra Gaikwad, Vahini Sahib. Some of my colleagues from Shivaji University, when I was doing PhD, Sahidrao Gaikwad, B.S. Mani, Kanade. Some of my students, Sachin, Srikant, Aditi on second last row. I must remember 2 persons from this college, Dr. Desai and Mudgal sir. Probably very few people they know about them. But they have served in this college, and Desai and Mudgal, they initiated some publications, some research on Kolhapur district. And that's why I must remember, because I did flora of Kolhapur district. I know another person from this college as alumnus, Dr. Arun Kharat, who is working as a professor in JMU. He is also my very good friend when I was in Dr. Bang. So with this, I would like to go again in flashback when I was doing PhD. I did my PhD on flora of Kolhapur district, but I was working with Professor Yadav and another colleague of mine, Sahidrao Gaikwad. There are very few cases, few instances, but it is there. And then where they grow especially in swampy, boggy areas where there is a permanently covered water layer is there. And whenever there is a water layer, then we cannot expect any kind of gaseous exchange between soil and the air, because there is a film of water in between that comes as a curtain. So that soil contains nitrifying as well as denitrifying bacteria. So whatever denitrifying bacteria are there, they usually break down the nitrates and nitrites which can be absorbed by the plants for their purpose, for their bodybuilding, for their health. And when these nitrates and nitrites are break down by these denitrifying bacteria, then that becomes a free nitrogen and that cannot be taken by the plants. And that's why they are starved out of this nitrogen, starved out of that nitrogen deficiency. And to fulfill this deficiency, they go for such kind of mechanism. So majority of the plants usually grow in swampy, boggy areas, waterlogged areas. They are covered usually with glandular hairs. Now there are two concepts. One is known as protocarnivore or paracarnivore, and another is known as typical carnivore or proved carnivore. Now in our vicinity also there are many definitions available out of these door also. And these hairs on the terminal part, they work as trigger hairs. So whoever is going to touch these trigger hairs, that fellow is going to absorb by this particular feature. So this is the trap mechanism. That is also from Kinabalu. So who is going to that visit that place? So the largest animal that was captured, as per the records, is a tree shrew.
I'm feeling honored to get this opportunity to conclude the National Conference on Recent Advances in Biological Sciences and Biodiversity Conservation. This conference will be useful to all teachers, researchers, and students for challenging aspects concerned to environment. But organizing national conference is challenging task. This cannot be possible without a great preparation with working hands, a great support from every event successful. I, on behalf of the organizing committee, heartily thanks to our Honorable President Dr. B.R. Yadav, Sir, Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasarak Mandal Bharasri for his blessing and motivation. I also thanks to Honorable Vice President Nandakumarji Dattale, Honorable General Secretary P.T. Patil Sir, Honorable Joint Secretary E.P. Debadwar Sir, and Honorable Treasurer Sitole Bapu. Their support in all possible manner to organize this conference. My sincere thanks to inaugural chief guest, Professor Dr. Milind Sardesai from Savitribai Phule University, Pune. I would like to thank in deep sense to Dr. Arvinda from Bangalore, Dr. Babu, RL Women's University, Vijaypur, and Dr. Sandeep Pai from Karjat. So I would also like to thank former principal Dr. Thorat sir.
He is an awardee of two fellowships. Out of that one is Academy of Science Summer Fellowship for the year 1995 to study the bird communities of Western Ghats under the Professor Madhav Gadgil, Center for Ecological Science, Bangalore. Second scholarship, which is received by the today's our this resource person, Academy of Position Preference in Drosophila melanogaster under the Dr. Amit Bhai Joshi, JNCASR, Bangalore. Today our this resource person has completed 9 research projects as a principal investigator and co-principal investigator. Again, 10 research projects are going on under his guidance. He has attended more than 20 national and international conferences. Actually, everybody will have to give a big hand to him.
In the Botany Department. I said, don't worry sir, I can talk on anything. So, and it's my pleasure here to talk to all of you. I'm basically a zoologist and a freshwater ecologist, but for me, plants and animals, there's no difference for me, because for me what matters is the question, the research question that matters. because I collaborate with botanists, I collaborate with zoologists, I collaborate with bioinformaticians like Babu, and phylogeneticists and biogeographers and so on. So the applications of molecular tools in taxonomy, biogeography, conservation and human health. Most of this work carried out in our own institute at Bangalore. My colleague, me and a few others joined together. So, yeah. So we are in the face of biodiversity crisis. Also, sometimes this variation, we don't know whether it's really a population level variation or say species level variation. So there will be confusion. And historically, even if there's a minor variation, which is plant or animal, it doesn't matter, has been used to classify or split the species into two. Later on, some people thought that it is not and merge. Because the splitting and merging and splitting.
Thank you, sir.
Diploma in Bioinformatics in 2011, MSc from Bangalore University in 2006. He has completed postdoctoral as a postdoctoral fellow from Department of Biomedical Sciences and Biotechnology, Norfolk State University, USA. He has also worked as junior scientist, project assistant, and also has attended summer training programs. And many achievements to his credit: qualified in GCSIR, JRF in 2010, awarded Rajiv Gandhi National Fellowship in 2010, also awarded Raman Postdoctoral Fellowship in 15 and 16. Like this, many achievements at his credit. He has also received many grants from UGC and DST. He is working on many projects. He is a principal investigator of and program coordinator for many projects he is working on. And such an eminent personality we have with us, and today he is going to speak on small molecule inhibitors and attractive therapeutic approach for the management of inflammatory diseases. So I request Dr. Babu Aryan to start his speech, and we have to complete within 40 minutes. Thank you.
Different groups of proteins like cytokines, enzymes and transcription factors, these are elevated during the inflammation process. And so what we consider here, these you can see here the macrophages, so macrophages, the cells like internet produces the IL-6, TNF alpha, IL-1. So these are the transcription factor. These are the pro-inflammatory cytokines. They go and respond. They go and give the message to the liver that it will go to produce the set of proteins, something like AAT, CRP, that is C-reactive protein and ferritin. Like this, similar other like some cytokines will going to give the message to the hypothalamus. It will going to produce. It will going to give the this one fever, anorexia and pain. Such features will be, all these features are going to be expressed because of this certain set of proteins, transcription factors and enzymes are going to be elevated. So what we consider these enzymes and cytokines are the targets for making the drugs. This will make the targets for the making the drugs. I will tell you what is the targets actually. Targets means any substance like a particular protein or particular enzyme or a particular transcription factor is elevated during that kind, the status, like disease status, like injury, like cancer, like asthma, like rheumatoid arthritis. There it is, elevated, critically elevated, and that has become that protein will become a marker. So that if you attain that marker, if you target that marker, if you inhibit that marker, so we can able to subside the disease condition. So like that, we will going to study the different targets first. So these targets helps us to design the drug molecules. Here, I'm talking about the small molecules. Small molecules means like whatever today we are using the generic drugs like paracetamol, we are using the diclofenac, we are using the dextromethasone. These are all of the generic drugs. These we are using for the management of our disease. Similarly, we are also using the plant products. We are using the plant products in crude form. We are using in the crude form. For example, I think last speaker said that we are using the Ayurvedic churnas, Ayurvedic some consortia molecule, Ayurvedic some preparations where they are in the crude form, and that will be used for the management of that particular disease. Here what happens, like because of the crude nature, it will have positive as well as negative. We don't know the exact molecule, precise molecule which is going to inhibit that particular disease condition. So here what bioinformatics help us, what the drug discovery tools, like we have called many tools is been present today commercially, and genuine authentic tools are available. One is called Schrodinger, you might have heard. Schrodinger soup, that is one software. That software is going to give us the screen the lakhs of molecules within the short period of time. Similarly, we can use the Aqueduct Vina, like there is one tool which is freely available for molecular docking. So we are going to study the bindings of the the ligand molecule with the target. So we have a target like, as I said, that pro-inflammatory markers, there are a set of pro-inflammatory markers are there. So those are the targets. Those targets we want to inhibit by using certain small molecules. So small molecules has been designed by using certain technology called bioinformatics technology. We have called Vinodog, Autodoc Vina, and we have called Schrodinger. These are the tools by using we can design it. And in addition to that, most of the tools which are available in the net, they are all freely available. 90% of the bioinformatics tools are free. Only thing that we have to use we should get to know that how to use it. So applications point of view, we have to think. All the tools are very free, and it is that doesn't require any big lab, doesn't require big money. We require only to understand the tool, how we can apply that tool for our research.
More than 75 research papers with high impact factors and more than 900 citations on Scopus. He also published the 8 book chapters and recently filed 1 patent. He is recognized as a research guide in botany by Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. He also worked in different capacities as ICMR, PDF, and PhD Young Scientist at the reputed ICMR institutes. He also served as Assistant Professor in Biotechnology in Mumbai. Now till date, he delivered more than 40 guest lectures in different topics. Now, recently he is working as an Assistant Professor Botany and IPC Coordinator at Dada Patil Mahavidyalaya, Kadar. So I request to today's honorable speaker, Dr. Sandeep Pai sir, please deliver his lectures. Thank you.
The first lecture which you had was on basis of conservation, right? And it was Milind Sardesai sir. Of course, everyone knows it. The botany starts with that part. Today's part, when we look for botany, we have to merge many things into it. It's not pure botany that we are going to keep as it is. So, every lecture when I deliver, I tell everyone that don't categorize science into botany, zoology, chemistry, physics and all. But this has been a trademark where I have students moving to one particular discipline, going towards one particular subject, and then we feel like botany is kept behind. Nevertheless, what we have done now as a botany teacher, we have adapted. Or rather I should say, we are amalgamating all other parts of science into this. So today's lecture, what I am going to deliver would be an amalgamation of chemistry, right? You will also see some part of physics into it, okay? Biochemistry as well. Why biochemistry? Because it's biological science, and then we are integrating it with chemistry. When I had a discussion onto this particular topic, what particular thing I should deliver to the audience, I asked first thing was, who are the audience? Who is going to listen to me? Of course, students are there. But since it's national conference, do we have people coming from different streams? And I got the answer that yes, we will have people who will be joining us with different streams as well. Those who are interested in life sciences. And by all that means, I thought I should go with a subject that should deliver the botany part, which I should justify being a botanist, right? And then I should also let our students know that apart from botany, what we can do is we can take up some other parts from the other subjects and put it into botany. So make it something interesting to pull our students into the botany field. And I'll be making a simple task for pulling all those botany students and keep them into botany throughout. Okay? So my topic of interest and my topic of lecture today would be use of analytical techniques in biosciences. Broad term, very broad term. Biosciences means it includes everything. It starts with plants, animals, microbes, ants, animals, everything. Okay? So this biosciences particularly, why? Because I have learned over the last 15 years what I have been researching, I've learned that whatever it may be, you should have a science brain to understand the system. And I did the same. Okay, I'll give it into a case studies what I have written onto this. With definitions, I'll start with first thing to understand what are metabolites. When we talk about metabolites, these are some chemicals which are secreted into our body. Okay, and when I say that, it's all organism. It's not only human beings, it's not only animals, but also into plants as well. So into plants as well, being a botanist, I should tell you that these metabolites are categorized for our understanding. It's not because of plants needed. It is for our understanding we categorize into primary and secondary metabolites. And when we talk about primary metabolites, as a byproduct or as a product which plant requires secondary, not for their growth. Okay, when we talk about secondary metabolites, it was earlier, 10 years before, maybe when I was learning into BSc, we used to be taught that secondary metabolites are waste products which are not required for the plants. But later on, when research came into secondary metabolites, they identified that secondary metabolites are these compounds which are synthesized when primary metabolites are produced. So you have a pathway where primary metabolites are produced. What are the primary metabolites we know? It may be protein, DNA, RNA, all these are metabolites, primary ones which are required by the plants for their growth. Even plant hormones are primary metabolites. Okay? When these are synthesized as a byproduct, secondary metabolites are produced. And for many years it used to be thought that these secondary metabolites have no role into plants. And those secondary metabolites are produced by the plants for human sake. Many days it was thought that those compounds are only for human sake, and then chop the plant, take out the secondary metabolites, use for your good need.
A conference in our college. I am here with to present introductory speech of this validatory function. A warm welcome to every one of you to this validatory function of this one-day national conference. On behalf of our college, I am Dr. Damaji Vise from Department of Botany. I once again welcomes to you this validatory function. I am feeling extremely honored to be standing in front of you all and welcoming everyone in this validatory session. This day is mainly special because after pandemic situation and after a long gap, we are together here for the offline one-day national conference. This conference provides excellent learning opportunity and great platform to the faculty, research students, UG students and PG students. In today's function, our students will try to put their best foot forward. The arrangement have been going on from previous 3 months. I hope all my friends, all my colleagues, delegates, all participants are happy with this program. In today's conference, 291 delegates were registered. Out of this, 92 participants submitted their abstracts within time before printing. We are receiving now excess abstract more than this also, and we will try to cover this abstract through our including this abstract and submitting. We are giving this abstract book in the form of soft copy. From these delegates, 65 participants were represented their posters. We have made 3 different category for the award. For example, faculty, research student, UG student and PG student. Thank you for this great participation.
He has been working as Vice President of Matrabhumi Pratishthan, then Sarvajanik Vachanalay Barsi, He has worked as ex-president of Dumb and Deep School, Barsi. His contribution in social and educational sector is very big, and by considering his contribution, he received many awards. Some of these are Shahid Qurban Hussain Award, then Barsi Bhushan Award, Krushi Mitra Award, because he has done a lot of work for farmers. Then Mother India Udyog Pratibha Award, Adarsh Nirmate Award, then Parshi Ratna Award, Bhaskar Award, International Quality Excellence Award, and Lokmat Icon of the Solapur. These are some significant awards which are on the credit of Sanghvi sir. And we have great pleasure, such an eminent industrialist and social thinker as well as social worker, we can say, in all sense. He is with us for this valedictory function. He is associated with many NGOs. Some of these are Rotary Club of the Barsi, Art of Living, Prajapita Brahmakumari, and many others. Under his able leadership, Sanghvi group of companies have carried out their ISO 9001-2015 audit in 2021. He has delivered number of talks on career guidance and personality development to students as well as industrialists. And definitely his exact introduction will be the speech which is given by you in front of all of you. Thank you.
Great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful. Finally, your awaited moment is come here. We will lead to the prize distribution of this one-day national conference.
In research category, there are 3 awards. Third award goes to Bosle Srikant and Sayyed Shahura.
लाईव्ह चालू आहे.
मोबाईल थोडंसं खाली असेल, मला घेऊ द्या अगोदर. समोर इकडे, समोर या.
दांडे प्रतिभा.
इकडे पाठीमागे अँगल चुकतोय.
Next prize is first prize. First prize goes to in research category Jadwar PB. Topic of the poster is antibacterial activity of Syzygium cumini and Ficus resinata. Jadwar PB. Next category is PG category, and the award name of this PG category is Professor A.D. Yadav Award. And in PG category, third prize goes to Chavan PV. Topic of poster is effect of plant extract on fungal skin infections. Chavan PV.
मॅडम समोर इकडे
KBP College Pandharpur. Then in PG category, second prize goes to Bhutekar Priyanka. Topic of poster is textile dye degradation from isolated bacteria species. Bhutekar Priyanka. Solapur University. Punyashlok Ahiladevi Solapur. First prize in PG category. Phenolic content, flavonoid content and antioxidant potential of Apocia illicita. Vijayapura University, Karnataka. Women's University, Vijayapura.
समोर इकडे
The third category, that is UG students category. The prize name is Professor A.S. More prize, and in this category third prize goes to Mane Janvi. Mane Janvi. Topic of poster is hydroponics, a way to easy production of green fodder. Student of Sri Shivaji Mahavidyalaya Barshi.
कोणी घेऊ शकता शिवाजी कॉलेजचं समितीची मैत्रीण आहे का घेतो
Second prize in UG category goes to Mane AS. Topic is campus flora of Sri Shivaji Mahavidyalaya Barshi. Mane AS.
पुढे अजून समोर इकडे
In this category, first prize goes to Kadam SP. Topic of poster is development of polyherbal hand sanitizer.
मॅडम समोर इकडे
तर संघवी सर, आपण जसं आपल्या मातृभाषेमधून जरी तुम्ही तुमचं व्याख्यान दिलं तरी आम्हाला चालेल आणि आम्हाला नक्कीच ते ऐकायला आवडेल. सो आय रिक्वेस्ट टू संघवी सर, प्लीज.
Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, all the respected teachers and fellow students. I really thank Sri Shivaji Shikshan Prasalak Mandal for inviting me for this function. I know it's already 5 o'clock and you all are hurried to go for your respective places. So all my good wishes for your bright future. Take care and stay safe. Thank you.
Student fellows. I am very much thankful for my college and Department of Botany for organizing such a good festival for all the new upcoming scientists. Sorry to say, but it's the fact that these are the new scientists of our country. So it was very good
festival for all of the new scientists as well as the teachers like me who are newly joined in the academic career. And also I thankful for the department as well as college for organizing such a good conference which is with good informative lectures that in the morning session as well as in the afternoon session. I am also thankful for them for giving us good lunch as well as good hospitality for the whole day. So once and all, from behalf of our side, I thankful all the staff members and organizing committee for organizing such a good conference. Thank you.
Myself, Dr. Bagle Lambi, HOD from Salvation College, Solapur, and I am very happy to tell you I am also one of the students of this college. Okay. So, first of all, I am expressing my thanks to this department to giving me this opportunity for feedback. All the dignitaries on the dais as well as the teachers and the students, I am here to give the feedback on this one-day national conference on recent advances in biological sciences and biodiversity conservation. The conference was very excellent, good, as well as the food was very delicious and organization also very nice, and giving me this opportunity, I am thankful to all organizers.
The chief guest of this valedictory function, Honorable Vinay Ji Sangvi sir, the head of the Botany Department, Gaikwad ma'am, Dr. Karat sir, Dr. Doke sir, Dr. Urme sir, all the professors in the hall, research students, teachers and students. I am the odd man here. You all belong to science faculty and I belong to arts faculty. I don't know the ABCD of biodiversity and advances in the biological sciences. Organisms, microorganisms, land is becoming infertile, fertility of the land is no more, and we know that excessive use of chemicals, and there are many things that are responsible for that, and therefore I have heard some of the lectures.
Good evening everybody. I will conclude this session within 2 minutes. As a formality, I should convey thanks to different peoples, different communities which have rendered their time, money to succeed this conference. Mainly, first of all, I want to convey my thanks to all the guest lecturers coming over here. Dr. Milind Sardesai from Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune. Arvind sir from Atri, Bangalore. Babu sir from Karnataka Women's University, Vijaypura. Sandeep Pai sir from Dada Patil Mahavidyalaya, Karjat, and delivered valuable speech.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय
certificates will be disbursed on the registration counter. So feel free to take your certificate. If there is any mistake in the certificate, give notice to the registration counter. They will be corrected.